up guys, this is Sean Tan, and today we're not going to really talk about real estate. This is rather like an announcement video to reach out and send my greatest love to all my audience. Something happened yesterday. My wife and I, we had the Indian rice right in PJ, so I dig Indian rice. If you guys have any good Indian rice, right, besides Kana and Nirvana, anyone to suggest any good thing, maybe you can comment below so I can go further venture into my Indian cuisine. Anyway, then suddenly this car actually just creep by and brake. Us being Malaysians, we will like be alert, like what's gonna happen, or do you need help for directions? He wind down the window and said hi. I think his name is Ben. Hey Ben, if you're watching this, thanks for saying hi. And for those out there, if you know me or if you really could recognize me on the streets of PJ or KL, I don't mind people come saying hi, right? Just it really like kind of represents signification for my work, and I'm really thrilled you came and reached out for saying hi. Also, I started this channel with the expectation of no one watching initially, because real estate has always been this very cold, taboo topic that if you talk too much, people thought you were. But in fact, I'm proven wrong, and people are really more knowledge based these days. So I'm very happy for that. Until the extent where people actually email me with questions, reaching out to me, and these are the few things that I might want to share because it might help other people as well. So via Instagram, there's this guy with CVinWCY asking me about opinions on Paramount Project Atwaters PJ, UOA Project Southview and the Park Residence. What do you think of the location, value and prospect for future growth with positive rental yield? This guy knows what he's talking about. I don't know, right? To be very frank, there's a somewhat similar email that I received from on my official email. I will just put my email here. You guys have, and if you guys have any questions at all, you can email me and I will try my very best to answer. So this is from Nisha. So Nisha, hi. So her question is this: do you think UK Pradana is a good place to invest in getting a landed property? And as her first property, 8 years old, around 800,000, would it be a good buy? So is there any place that I can look for a good property? I tried looking at condos, but the high maintenance kind of turned her off. So she would like to know what is my take on this. Okay. Then there's also a friend that watched my video and came and reached out to me and bought me coffee to talk about it, which is like how to get started, like with very minimal capital. Where can I get rental yield that is high and high capital appreciation? So there's a common theme to all these questions, I realize. So the property review was created with the intention to not let people be afraid of property. So it's actually pretty standard. By the time you reach 10 to 12 condos, all condos almost looks the same, right? And all properties is also analyzed in the same way. That's where I came out. I was discussing with my wife, and we kind of discussed, and we realized that it's not because locations and preference are really up to individual. If I'm working in Klang and I am staying in Bandar Botanic, it makes a lot of sense. But if I'm staying in Klang and my office is in KL, right? So, and then your intention of buying then becomes really, really important. So review back to my very first video, right? I realized that not many people realize that video, the existence of that video. The video I talked about how to get started. So that's the common tips that I always share, which is number one, know your intention. Is it for investment or is it for leisure or stay, right? So if it's for stay, pretty much you just need to buy what you like. If it's for investment, then there's a thought process to it. Number two is then how much loan can you get, right? So you gotta go find out how much finance facilities are willing to give you. And number three would be go and view. Go actually and view before buying. Say you gotta really get yourself soaked up with all the common sales technique that people actually throw at you. So you won't be that emotional when you go property shopping. Then start. That's the last one where you actually play booking, and once you purchase your first property, the second and third one will just follow up pretty quickly because it's standard, it's pretty regulated. This process is pretty regulated and there's nothing to be afraid about, okay? And coming back to point number one, which is like, is it for investment? I think what's important is the thought process when we analyze properties. So I've decided to start another new series in this channel as well, which is called project analysis, property analysis. So property review is to review existing completed buildings. So you can see like how would the 3 meters look like, how would the 3.3 meters ceiling look like, what is a proper made facilities, what are shitty swimming pools, and things like that. So that's for property review. However, I cannot do the same for property analysis. So property analysis is where it's before construction, there's nothing on the ground, and what are the thought process when we decide whether to invest this property or not. So there will be series like SWOT analysis, competitor analysis, exit plan, and we'll talk about that. So I'm going to start this new series pretty soon, and we start with some pretty exciting projects. So if any property developers or sales agents are wanting to share about their project, please do hit me up and send me requests like these few gentlemen and ladies. I will do my best. So I think that's all for this episode. So it's just to reach out and say thank you very much for watching my content, and I hope my further content will actually enlighten and help you embark on your real estate journey better or sooner or before that. Selamat Hari Ramadan for all my Muslim friends. Hari Raya is coming soon and there's no GST. Yes. So we'll talk about GST another day. That's all. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, like it, share it, and even subscribe to the channel for more property information. Until next time, I will see you guys soon.